your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, Entertain? So Sam comes out with another video. We talking Baddies Midwest. I'll be having to look up y'all the episode number because I don't even be keeping up with it no more. I used to like know the numbers that be coming up next, but I lost the track of them now. It's episode 11 though. I look. The episode starts off with Ivory versus Lex. Now, this preview that we saw that fight was very deceitful. Now I see why Ivory wanted all them rounds. Because like I said, y'all need to slow it down. Meaning, click those 3 little bubbles at the top of that damn episode and put 0.5 and watch the squabble. To me, that first round, Ivory got tore. The only reason why Ivory was able to get to the point where she was able to stop Lex a little bit when they got broken up is because they went to the floor. Those punches that Ivory was throwing, Lex's head was so far down that it wasn't even landing. So Lex's punches, though, they were hitting hard. Why y'all think Ivory's eye caused to be like that? Okay? Because Lex dodged a lot of those hits. So next thing you know, now I'm talking about the first round. First round, okay? Ivory goes downstairs and she goes and gets the ice. Let me tell y'all, that took everything Ivory to go down there and get that ice. Y'all know how embarrassing that was for Ivory? She not going to say it on the internet, but I'm going to say it for her. She was livid because we've never seen Ivory go get no ice, nothing for her eye. Okay, we've seen something happen on South Central Baddies where it's sort of cut or something like that, and she had to get some sort of like band-aid or something, but it was very minor. I remember something that happened on South Central Baddies, but it was minor. This was like a little major because she had to get a whole ice pack for that eye. But Ivory shut that eye. Let me stop. Listen, you was the same one who said it. Now it happened to you, Ivory. Now you need to shut your eye, okay? Now, she went out there and get the ice or whatever. Summer is in the room. She's cheering up Lex. She's just like, you still look pretty, though. You still pretty, yeah. You still pretty, yeah. Summer, at this reunion, I'm very scared for you. Like, you going to go in looking like Summer, and you going to come out looking like a bad fall. Like, it's just going to be so bad for you. I don't think you understand. It's like, I'm just imagining in my head how bad it's gonna be for Summer because you're gonna have to run like 15 fades. But she don't care though. That's the thing. Ivory starts asking for Lex for her next round, right? Now, this second round, I would really call it a tie, to be honest. Now, these last 2 rounds, right? If you slow it down, a lot of what Ivory was doing, she was trying to use her weight to try to get Lex to be pushed either against the couch or the wall, whatever direction she could get her into. But the reason why some people think that Lex lost is because when Lex punches, she dodges. So it's looking like Ivory's punching and hitting her. Meanwhile, she's dodging her hit before Ivory could even swing back. And then Lex is already hitting her 2-3 times already in the face. Don't get me wrong. Ivory was getting hits in there. And I think that last round, she got her completely. She got Lex completely. When she got her on that couch, she got Lex 100%. That last round went to Ivory. But those 2 middle rounds, that second round was a tie. Those 2 middle rounds, I'll give it to Lex. That's just how I feel. Okay? Argue with your mama. Say what you want. I'm not just being biased. I watched it in slow-mo 1,000,001 times, and that's just how I saw it. Okay? Let's just not act like these girls are some small bitches. These are some gigantic whores. Okay? Lex is 9'10". You feel me? Shaq ain't got nothing on her. You feel me? Angel Reese, that bitch gives her stiff competition. So Ivory isn't fighting some little, hood baby, you feel me? No China. She's fighting a big bitch. So I don't know why Ivory gets so mad that like she's not taking the biggest W, because you're never gonna take the biggest W with that girl. One, she's an athlete, so she got the stamina of a nigga. So it's just not gonna ever be an easy W with her. Even at this reunion, I don't know why Ivory's going into it thinking she's just gonna tear Lex out the frame, because that's not gonna happen either. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna happen. Some people just can't be beat down like that, Ivory. You just can't do that to everybody, no matter how much you train and all that. Like, just now, okay? I'm just saying, Big Ivory, she's not used to fighting giants, and that's why I think Ivory wanted so much rounds, because she wasn't satisfied with how she was getting Lex. I don't think she was satisfied with it. Okay, so Ivory was getting super mad. They had to separate her. They put her they kept putting her up in a room because she kept putting her on the dead homies. The moment they heard the dead homies, Lemmy Pepper got scared. I don't think he ever heard somebody baddie put it on the dead homies. So I think that really spooked the living crap out of him. So he wanted to make sure none of the homies was dead, because he probably thought that when she said on the dead homies that she was threatening to kill one of the baddies. Okay, so he didn't know what to do. Right. Next thing you know, DTB gets up to fight Pretty P. Next, you know DTB square up. She get up there. Next, anytime you see DTB do this, child, you know it's gonna get the popping. She starts squaring up with Pretty P. She beat. First round, DTB, it was like a little bit of a tie. That second round, Pretty P tore you, DTB. Oh my God. That bob was swinging by like 6-7 ways. I couldn't even see Pretty P's face. All you saw was just straight bob. She just swinging. Pretty P looked like Maddie in the Chandelier video. I'm gonna swing on the chandelier. You feel me? When Maddie was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, drink. That's how Pretty P wig was going. She just going. I was like, damn. She got Diamond that second round. I'm sorry. And I love my DTV, but y'all know I'm not delusional. She got her. And let's not act like Pretty P and DTV are like the best fighters, because they're not. Okay? The fight was so ghetto, right? When they two got to fighting, next thing you know, the dog start to barking. Or you hear Automatic, how dare you? I would never put chocolate through no ghetto ish like that. I'm literally looking at him sleeping, right? I would never put chocolate through no ghetto crap like this. I hope they call animal cruelty and Peter on y'all damn asses, because this is unacceptable. You guys are putting chihuahuas, poodles in harm's way, and it's not right. Y'all already got a group of bitches fighting. We don't need another group of bitches barking. You feel me? It's not right. It's something about it don't sit right with me to see the dog get frustrated like that because they see the human squabbling. Next thing you know, Nugget gonna run up on Capri, and then y'all gonna be doing dog wrestling too. That's illegal. Look at Michael Vick. Anna Mac also, she tries to have Nugget in her confessionals. Listen, child, Nugget is too fat for all that. You could tell Nugget eats a whole lot of kibble. You can't be holding up that chubby pup like in them confessionals like that, Anna Mac. You know, I love animals, by the way. I love dogs. I got a dog myself. He's sleeping literally right there. You feel me? So I'm not, this don't shade to Anna Mac or whatever, but it's like, this is not like a purse dog. Scotty has a purse dog. You feel me? Nugget is he's a thicker chihuahua. So you shouldn't be having him up like that, perched up like that. You see Chocolate, I would never put him in harm's way like this. Like, first of all, this one right here, he could really fade Nugget. You feel me? Nugget and Capri, he got y'all. This shit ain't that right, Chocolate. He could fade all them bitches. Woman or bitch dog or nigga dog. He got that. Ain't that right? Exactly. But I never have you around no squabbling or none of that. I could never do that to you. Okay. Now go back to bed. I'm just saying. It's just like, how dare y'all? My whole thing is with Anna arguing with Lex, right? Because she starts getting into it, Lex. That argument was not needed. This is what irritates me with Anna Mac, because it's like she purposefully puts herself in situations that get her into drama and in situations that put her into fights, and then she not only cops please, but starts to act like a victim when people start to defend themselves back. She's like, what? I even do nothing, bro. Like, why are you yelling at Lex talking about this damn name change? You didn't even do it one to begin with. So why are you yelling? The way Lex could have socked the dog crap out of her, it wouldn't even be funny. But then you would have said you too small. Lex to me really did spare her. So all that stuff she was saying on social media, she really was a captain. Like she really did spare Automat, because you were doing the most arguing with her about literally nothing. Talking about she pussy and all that. Like, did you see who she just fought? Ain't no pussy about that bitch. Ivory is a big bitch. You crazy? Anybody who fights Big Ivory is nothing of the Punani sorts. I could tell you that much. Ain't nothing pee in her blood to fight Big Ivory. Have you seen the circumference of her neck? You are crazy on that. Talk about she pussy. You the one that's pussy, okay? Like, what was the point we were trying to make? I just don't get what was the argument and the point Automat was trying to make. It seems like she was just trying to be in the scene and make her presence known that she's still there. Because this whole season, to be honest, she really hasn't been giving us a really of anything. Okay? So, next thing you know, Natalie tells the girls that Ivory said that she wants one more round. Like I said, slow it down, because Ivory did not get one good hit on Lex really until she got on that couch. Okay? Until she got on that couch, but Lex wasn't hitting her that much either until she got on that couch. That's when she really was pounding her in the face, and that's when I would say Ivory took that W, because she got her on that couch and was pounding her in her face, and Lex let her get her on that couch. So she took that W just off the strength of that. Ivory was so mad. We haven't seen her that mad, y'all, since like Baddies of Las Vegas, when she was fighting Lady Vegas. And Ivory even tried to sneak her with the ice pack with it on her eye. Ivory was livid. So after everything's calmed down with that whole situation, meanwhile, when they was breaking up them fights, that Guardian was working so hard. We've never seen a Guardian literally bust a sweat. That nigga, you could tell he was panting like a dog. He was panting more than Capri and Nugget. He was like, the way he was breaking up them fights, he was like, no. Like, he had two big tasks on his hand that night. So who could really blame him? So then we see Natalie thinks this is the perfect time to give out a Baddies chain and gifts. But instead of her doing it, she said, I'm not going to give out the Baddies chain this time. So I think I'm going to give it to somebody who I would consider like my ace baddie, Scotty. She wanted to call Scotty her bottom bitch so bad, okay? It was giving Jocelyn's Cabaret when Jocelyn told Lecky, I want you to be my bottom bitch, okay? It was giving a little bit of that, okay? But instead of being a bottom bitch, Scotty's her ace. I'm like, okay, Natalie. So Scotty decides she's nominating two baddies to potentially get the chain. So she ends up picking Summer. She ends up picking my bad Summer. She ends up picking, you ain't get it, bitch. She ends up picking Lex or Jasmine, which those two choices I don't agree. I feel like it should have been either Lex and Summer or Lex and Pretty P. That's to me what would make the most sense, because Pretty P literally has been standing on business, and to me is being overlooked. And then also Summer, to me, has a lot of personality and is took a whole lot of the house on her own, even though she's really annoying as crap. but she did take on like literally the whole house. So that has to be given some sort of credit just for that, right? Next thing you know, after she calls Jasmine and Lex to the front, Jasmine decides to give her recommendation. Girl, bitch, we are not in a sorority, okay? She decided she wanted to recommend, instead of herself, Pretty P to get the chain because she was overlooked. I feel like this was the dumbest thing Jasmine could have did. All it did was literally put a target on her back. All it did was make her look as if she didn't think she was doing her big one, like they say. You should have just took the compliment and went about your business, because now it's going to seem as if you don't think that highly of yourself, one, and then two, you don't really care to be there, and that you don't really need this as much as the other girlies do. And all it did was give Summer one more reason to keep effing with you. You should have just better off just standing there and say, yeah, I deserve it because I'm that bitch. That's it. Because think about it. Would Pretty P do the same for you? No. Y'all remember that time Emma was saying she got jumped and all that type stuff, and she was getting fought and all that. And then Pretty P in the confessional said, "Okay, it is what it is. You was getting jumped. You know, it's airman for themselves. Okay." And then she wiggled her bob. She would have did the same thing. Had they call her up, she would have wiggled her bob and moved her bob out the way so that way she could get the chain put on her neck. So you know, you need to not do things that others wouldn't do for you. And that's just the tea. Okay, that's just how I feel about it. Like, this is Baddies Survivor. Like, you got the immunity idol, bitch. You never use the immunity idol on no other bitch, because that's how you go home. Anybody that watches Survivor, I'm just saying, like, this is Baddies Survivor in the club. That's all that it is. Okay, and you almost got voted off the island. Natalie should have sent you home with like a with like a lit torch, or in Natalie's case, she should have sent you home with like, you know, a shot glass or something, right? Now, I get her giving her props, but I just feel like it kind of like took away her moment. And then Roelly ends up getting mad and starts yelling. She's just like, I hate when people, you know, are stupid. No, we're not doing this recommendation crap. If you don't think you deserve it, that's just that on that. I knew Roelly was going to get mad. The moment freaking Jasmine started saying that about Pretty P, you saw Roelly's face sort of scrunch up like, and then the anger came out. To be honest, Natalie, I feel like, and Scotty and them kind of set up this whole scenario and this whole situation about who was going to get the chain. I don't think they just let it all up to Scotty and let Scotty randomly say these names. I think Natalie, Scotty, Lemmy Pepper, they all sat and conjured this whole up, and they set it up so that way the other girls could get mad, and it worked. It literally created a scene. So I think they set this whole thing up. And it made more sense for Scotty to do it because she gave the chain to a calm baddie, since she herself is a calm baddie. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get it? I'm just saying. That's why they made Roelly do it, because Roelly wouldn't have agreed to do it. Okay? Now, you know what's funny too, when Jasmine said it, after she said it, she did it like she did her big one. She was just like, I think I'm going to recommend, because I'm a real bitch, Pretty P get the chain. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was like, she said it with so much conviction. She's like, mm-hmm. Like, she was like, she did her biggest one with that decision. Now, since Scotty is such like a girl's girl, okay, she decides to pick Jasmine, okay, to get the chain. And of course, Summer immediately gets mad. So she starts to sort of like walk up to Jasmine to, I guess, to try to fight her. But you knew better, because that damn big Ivory came through with that damn ice on her eye. What's up? Yeah, yeah. You knew better. The moment she saw Big Ivory step up in front of Jasmine, she knew to back away. She literally knew to back away. Okay. So Scotty ends up putting the chain on Jasmine's neck. Afterwards, Summer ends up attacking Jasmine. Jasmine ended up tearing you up, Scotty. Jasmine ended up tearing you up, Summer. I was shocked. But Lemmy Pepper, you're going to have to get better than that tennis chain that you giving these girlies. Okay? It's giving you got it from Claire's. Huh? Did you get it from Macy's? Because the way that chain came off of Jasmine's neck, it came off her neck quicker than she put it on. It didn't even take a second for that chain to snap. Literally, one punch chain broke. Them chains is not squabble proof at all. At all. And I'm glad that Dolly stayed out of it because you really had nothing to do with it, but she had no choice because she had scissors for hands. So she literally had no choice but to stay out of that fight because was she gonna fight with splints? Like it just wouldn't have worked. Okay. No, Jasmine, I feel like shouldn't have gotten the chain, but she ends up going to the room or whatever after everything gets calmed down or whatever. And by the way, Summer doing that to me was so lame. It made you look like low-key you a bully, and it made you look like just a hater. No wonder she didn't get a chain this season because, well, she ends up getting a chain because she has a chain in her in real life or whatever. But it's like, I don't think she got into like way, way later on because that was kind of very big hater vibes for you to do some shit like that. Like, it just looked dirty of you to snatch that girl chain off her neck like that. Like, ugh. You feel me? Like, ugh. Right? It wasn't a good look. Jasmine ends up going back to the room with some of the girls or whatever, and they're talking about everything that happened. She ends up putting the chain on like a Cuban link after the little tennis chain that she had ends up breaking. Mind y'all, that makes Zeus look so bad. How a baddie that y'all casted came with a Cuban link for a chain that y'all got her that broke like that? Like, that was not a good look, okay? Jasmine really has been going through it with Summer because that bitch started singing I'm a Survivor like Whitney did when she was accepting that award. When she was presenting that award. I'm a survivor! I'm a survivor! She ended up doing one of those. I said, damn, it's that bad, Jasmine? Summer is putting you through it, girl. Like, fuck. I was like, she said, I'm a survivor, okay? So Ivory and Tinker are in one room and they're talking, and Ivory is like, my eye is already black, so it didn't even matter the fact that she did that again. You just made it more black. All I'm thinking is, Ivory, it don't make it better. Like, she blacked your eye, but she did it again. So you saying that, it's just like, I don't get her. I don't get her point in saying that. Like, that's just for to make it like it's gonna ease the embarrassment. Like, it's okay, Ivory. That is a gigantic, gargantuan type of bitch. Like, you are not fighting like Summer, and she tore you like that. Like, you got tore by a big bitch, and it's okay. You're going to live another day. Okay, they gonna let you in the South Central. They're not gonna ever kick you out the South Central for that. You're not a mark. Ain't no Marquietta cat. Like, you feel me? You're not a Marquietta yet. Okay. Next thing you know, Tinker starts pulling out these Sheen glasses to make Ivory feel better. That bitch had that bitch trying on goggles and some more shit. She's just like, put these on. Yeah, you like these? Yeah, this gonna be called blue. Since you blew that bitch out the water, yeah, you gonna wear these. Yeah, you can wear these. You feel me? Big black, you call them. They gonna be called you whack. Yeah. I was like, that first blue glasses had Ivory looking a fool. I'm like, thank God you didn't put those going out because what the fuck was that? Okay. Shout out to Tinker for making her trying to make her like feel better because that scene had me cracking up. So DTB, Summer, and Lex and Dolly talk about the chain situation, and DTB feels as if she sympathizes with Lex because she at one point last season got her Baddies chain. She didn't get her Baddies chain opportunity, and she got it sort of stolen from her because of Meatball. And she knows how it feels to not get a chain, and she feels as if Jasmine should have kept the chains to herself or tried to accept the fact that she was getting a chain and not give her own recommendation. In the same scene, y'all, we hear Summer. You got to listen to it really quickly. She says, It's up with anybody, even Cash Doll. Girl, you ain't getting booked in Detroit no more. Oh my God. I couldn't believe she said that. I said, oh, you might not want to say that bitch because now that lady probably has a lot of pull in the clubs, and that's where the baddies get booked. So yeah, I don't think that was the right move for you to do, Summer. But Summer has done an interview where she says she's not scared of Jasmine's friends stopping opportunities from her. So I hope that works out for her. I really do. Okay, Scotty, Natalie, and Roelly end up meeting talking about Slim, and Roelly lets the girls know that the only way Slim could stay is if she needs to be her assistant. Okay? And she says that Slim is gonna have to bring notes, pencils, and notepads. I'm like, bitch, what the fuck Sapphire will you need a bitch? Okay. So then we get to some of our favorite scenes. The get ready scenes. This Jayla, y'all. The whole time she get ready, she's like this. She's like, this the list that she this get ready scenes, this theme of the week of the get ready theme was color me red lipstick. Cause all the bitches was getting their lipstick done for the get ready me scenes. Like I guess it was the theme of this week was lips. That's what it was. Okay. So Slim and Roelly meet, and I hated what Slim was wearing. I hate her hair and the makeup. It was given when Beyonce wore that latex. And y'all probably thinking Beyonce, but this is one of Beyonce's worst looks. So that's why I'm comparing her to Slim. Okay, like the raccoon eyes, I just don't like. It was given raccoony. Like all I could picture is Slim next to somebody's garbage can. I didn't appreciate it. I feel like her glam team is setting her up. Whoever's doing the glam, because it was just she's too light for her to have that dark eye and then the hair. It was just a no-go. Slim looks great with ginger hair. That one season when she had that ginger hair, that is her color. So I don't know why she doesn't go back to that. This other color she's trying, it just don't go good with the skin tone. It washes her the fuck out. Okay? Slim ends up apologizing to Roelly for what she said about her son. But my whole thing is with Roelly, there's no apology coming on your end. Although Slim said what she said about you and your son, and she wishing death on you, and then she's talking bad about your son. You talked about that girl dad. You brought up that girl dad for no reason. You did not even have to talk about that girl dad. That's the whole point of this too. I feel like we're leaving that out. You didn't have to talk about that girl dad at all. That whole Gretchen thing was going on. Although fans were maybe sort of commenting and saying stuff about Slim, you didn't have to address that at all. You don't fuck with her, so don't even talk about the bitch. But we're just skipping over that part. It's just Slim is such a bad person, which, she's not an innocent person either, because I still think she give me crackhead vibes. But, she does look better now. I will say that. Although the fashions I'm not too here for, I could tell she's a lot healthier looking. She looks very like she's gained more weight and has recovered. Okay? So she ends up apologizing. And Roelly at this point, you could tell don't give a crap. She's like, where's my lemon drop shot? She's just looking over. She doesn't care less to even respond back to Slim, to be honest. So the way Roelly talks is so damn loud when she's trying to make a point. She's like, cloud chasing. Sis, you need a job? I'm going to give you one. You're going to be my assistant. Okay? Slim's like, I'm going to be what? Yo, what? Wait, say that again? Roelly's like, my assistant, my baddie assistant. Okay? Slim, it was pathetic how you accepted the job so easily. I'm sorry. And then you called yourself a pit. She said, I'm a pit. Bitch, Roelly said, now get on all fours. Roelly, you're really not that witty, because had you really been witty, you would have came through with a list of assignments for Slim. Like assignment number 1, make all of my fajas, make sure they're all washed by the morning. Assignment number 2, have my shot glasses washed by tonight. Assignment number 3, have my shoes organized by club fits by this afternoon. Last but not least, polish my baddie's chain after every booking. I would have came through with a list. If you really want to clear a bitch and stun a bitch, you should have came with a list of assignments and told her, oh, you need this done by tomorrow. That's what you do for an assistant, you know. I'm just saying. That really would have gagged Slim. This is where, like, we're missing the wittiness of reality TV because Sapphire is that type of witty. She would have came through with a list and would have given it to her and say, you need to do this for Roelly. You feel me? That's just how I feel. So they get on the bus and Ivory asks, oh yeah, who's the girl who moved the name tag? And by the way, am I mad at Slim for taking the job? It's very pathetic the way she took the job. I will say that, like, I just feel like she should have approached that scene a little bit differently. I feel like she think that Roelly was playing with her. Roelly was not playing with you. She was not playing with you at all. And you thought it was like a joke. Talking about you, but let me tell y'all something. That Slim, she threw shade at Roelly. When she walked away, she was like, yeah, you know, all natural, you know, Slim, yeah, you know, a body right, yeah. Basically, she called you a fat horse, Roelly, basically. All right. It gave me when on Married to Medicine, when Andy said, Dr. Jackie, what did you think of, you know, Heavenly saying that you have a boy body? And then Dr. Jackie said, you know, Andy, I'm fine with the way I look when I take off my clothes. Because when I take off my clothes at night, I don't look like a can of busted biscuits. Like, it was giving a little bit of that. The way she said that, she was talking about all natural stuff when Roelly was walking away. I peeped the tea. That Slim is slick, I'm telling you. And what you're saying in your confessionals, talking about, what am I get you snacks? Roelly's going to get you. So all of this was really for nothing. It was really for the check, which I'm not mad at it, because Lemmy Pepper does cut a fat check, okay? So they get on the bus. Ivory is like, oh, who, you know, moved the name tag? Who moved the name tag? I need that. Whoever needs the chain, I need that. So after she says, I need that, Natalie says, you need what? Listen, Natalie don't understand that terminology, baby. Okay, you gonna have to come through and give a little bit explanation to that. She don't understand that terminology. You hear me? She said, "Need what? I need that. I want that. I need that. I want that." Okay. She said, "You need a drink? You need a shot? What do you need, Ivory?" Okay. Natalie did admit to it, but the way that Natalie admitted to it was sort of weird. She was just like, yeah, I did it. It's like she admitted to it as if she didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know, when somebody said, did you do that? And you're like, yeah, I did it. Like, you didn't do it, but you taking the blame for somebody else. That's sort of how Natalie admitted to doing it. Okay. But you can't really say Natalie pussy because she said she did do it. But then it's like the way she said it as if she was trying to hide for somebody, meanwhile it was her the whole time. The way Ivory started going off whatever, she starts calling everybody in the bus bitches and hoes, all types of stuff. She gets mad. She ends up throwing alcohol at Lex at her direction because, of course, she's still pissed because of all them rounds of fights that I don't think she won a lot of. So she was still angry, right? Ivory was so mad. That girl said, I'm going to throw piss next. That bitch Scotty said, well, let me know. Bitch, when I screamed. That bitch Scotty said, well, let me know. Scotty said, bitch, let me be aware so I'm not around so I don't get none of the remnants, bitch. I don't get no splash. Drink my piss no cup. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. Damn near fucking you up. Ah. This is where Scotty, we kind of need her for these moments. Because Scotty be saying little slick, funny shit, and that had me cracking up. Y'all got to go back and watch it if y'all didn't peep it. She said, well, let me know. So, after that happens, DTB ends up apologizing to Akbar. DTB, you too nice. Why are you apologizing to her? Maybe it's a Gemini thing because it's fuck you. Bitch, you spit at me. That's the most unhuman thing you can do. That's what you do to a floor. You spit at me, you still a llama, and it's fuck you. I don't get why DTB so forgiving to people, and it bothers me because you could tell how good of a person she is. So I hate when she forgives people so easily. Like it irritates the crap out of me sometimes watching it because I'm just like, oh, like they don't deserve it. But forgiveness is for you, right? It's for you. I'm still learning, right? So I guess that's why she did what she did. Really, I thought she was gonna apologize to Pretty P for sneaking her and stuff like that, but it is what it is. And like I said, it was still weird because Natalie was the whole time Ivory still going off. She was like, "Yeah, I did it. Yeah," but she wasn't really like saying, "Yeah, I did it." And but in her confessional, she said, "Yeah, I moved the names." And Natalia came back in full form. Okay, when Natalia is in the house, she doesn't care. She doesn't hold any qualms. She came through and she said she did it. I just wish that you had a lot of confidence that you had in person. But I tell y'all, that's two different people. There's Natalia and there's Natalie. Natalia is the bitch in the confessionals. Okay? That's Natalie's alter ego for the new entertainers that hasn't been here. Okay? They get to the club and they start getting turned. Ivory gets on the mic. She's like, "Yeah, I've been beating bitches left, right, center, busting their heads up and down, popping upside the head. Yeah, bitch, that's what I've been doing. Uh-huh." This how you could tell Ivory knew she didn't take that W as much as she thought, because there's that term, "dog protest too much." Because why are you getting on the mic saying all that? Ivory clearly, I feel like, was embarrassed. And this is the first time we ever see her on any of these networks, like a little bit embarrassed. And I think it made her feel like away. Okay. Next thing you know, we see Sydney Star ass. And then this is where we see Bad Dolly further injured. One point, Tinkerbella, mind you, the club looked so damn small. It looked like a locker room, right? They're all on this small stage. Some of them look like they're on the edge of the stage. I'm on the edge of glory. That's how the bitches was. Half of them bitches on the edge of the stage. And next thing you know, Tinker get back up there, and then Dolly ends up literally death drop. That bitch looked like she did a death drop, like on Drag Race style, just bow, just fell right to the floor. Let me tell you something, Dolly, I think somebody put voodoo on you the moment you appeared on Baddies. This is even before the show. This is the auditions. Bitch, you was getting injured since the auditions. Somebody put voodoo on you, bitch. They did not want your Baddies journey to be successful. Because the moment you done appeared on Zeus, you've been getting injured left, right, and center. I'm scared for what's going to happen at this reunion. I'm telling you, Tasiki, she already took a tooth, so this time she's gonna try to do something more extraneous. She gonna take a limb. Dolly gonna end up losing her hand, a leg. It's gonna be something bad because Tasiki gonna have to take it to the next level. She already did the tooth, so it has to be a little bit more. And of course, after Dolly falls, Natalie gonna talk about Batty Shot O'Clock. And the episode sort of ends off there. Okay. This episode had its funny moments. I will say that. And especially in the middle of the episode, had me keying. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below. Who y'all think deserves to get the Baddies chain? Also, who y'all think needs to go home? Emma also was saved this episode. You can tell she was tearing up because she thought it was gonna send her ass packing. Okay. Leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies.
No, personal.